Hi, welcome back to J Trading. How y'all doing? For a few days I wasn't uploading videos, but today I am back with an idea. I want to uh, I want to show you a little bit of information about moving average. If you see on my screen, we have moving average, which is colored by red. This curve is moving average. It is 200 moving average. So I want to tell you some information about 200 moving average, how we can integrate this moving average with another signal indicators or maybe price action. So most of the time I use moving average in mixture with price action. So whenever I see a good setup on either boom and crash, I go to check the signal. I go to check the setup on the moving average if it's supporting my idea or rejecting my idea. So I want to show you that. And before that, today we took few signals. Last week, no, actually this week, these past few days, there wasn't good setup, so I wasn't posting any signals. I guess today we got few of them. We took three signals on boom 500. We are on a profit. On crash 500 also, it's crashing. We are crashing it. We are on profit, and the other trade is, I guess, boom 300. Yeah, boom 300 was actually halfway to TP. Right now it seems like it's retracing back to the entry, so it's fine. Still we are on profit. So I want to show you how we took these three trades in a short period of time. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're not, let's dive right into it. So let's start from boom 500. I want to start from boom 500. Let's go to daily time frame. If you see on daily time frame, we have uh, analysis which made from the previous times. The first thing, all you need to do is always spot lows and highs. We have a low here. We go to lower time frame, which is 4 hour, and zoom out. If you see here, that's the lowest point the market has been, and we have a trend line here. If you see this yellow line, we drew this trend line, and actually if you remember last week we took this trade, and we entered around this level, exactly above this yellow line, and our TP was around this level, around this arrow. So it hit TP. I remember that was a good trade. So what happened today, how we took this sale trade? So I want to tell you exactly why I gave you this signal. So the reason I gave you this signal was, the first one is always price action. As you all know, I believe in price action. There are many guys on YouTube who try to teach you to scalp on 1 minute. I used to do that, but I don't think that's a good idea, guys. You gotta learn how to trade on price action. That's the basic thing. If you know how to trade on price action, no one can beat you. The market cannot beat you. Any other traders cannot beat you. You may lose sometimes, but at the end of the day, the number of winning trades of yours will be greater than the loss. That's how it works. But if you're scalping, I don't think you're gonna make it. You may make it for 1 or 2 days, but you're gonna lose it another day. So stick to price action. So the first thing you do is always stick to price action and spot lower and higher points. We have the lowest point here, market reversal, rejections, all rejections here. So we can connect those rejections together as a trend line, because the market is trending upward like this. This market is easily trending upward on a 4 hour time frame. But finally what happened was, if you see this moving average, the red one is 200 days moving average. Market tried to approach to that level here. If you see this candle, red candle, it tried to reach to that moving average and got rejected. The reason we didn't take a sale trade right there was it hasn't broken the trend line yet. Still, it was above the trend line. That was the reason we didn't take a trade. Next time, it's actually today, it came back to this moving average, and again it got rejected. That indicates that the buyers are exhausting and sellers are getting strength. So sellers drove the market down from this moving average, and finally they were able to break this trend line. So this means moving average can act as support and resistance. In this matter, if you see here, the moving average acted as a resistance, and again we have a moving average which rejected the market, that is acting as a resistance. So if you see, moving average is supporting our price action. mixed with the price action setup, moving average gave us a perfect signal. So I waited for the market to get rejected for moving average and break the trend line. Exactly, it broke the trend line on 4-hour time frame at this area. In this area, it broke the trend line and closed below the trend line. So we took exactly when the market broke below this trend line. So we sold here. Our TP is exactly on the previous rejection level. If you see here, we have a big wick, that's a rejection. So around that area, that market may react again. So we have to put the TP right there. Maybe when the market reach to this area, because we have another rejection here, we can take some profit or maybe move a stop loss. So this is what exactly happened. Let's go to my ebook, and I want to support this. First, let's start from this concept. It's called highs and lows in training market. If you see here, we have greens and reds. The greens indicate market price trending upward, and the reds indicate market trending downward. So this market generally it is trending upward. It's creating higher highs and higher lows. HH means higher high and HL means higher lows. That means the market is climbing up in a zigzag way. So it's creating higher highs and higher lows. So finally, if you see this last area, market started to lose a strength. It was creating higher high, but finally it started creating LH. LH means lower high. It was unable to create another higher high. It couldn't pass the previous high. That means buyers are becoming exhausted. They couldn't make another high. They couldn't claim the previous high. So the sellers are taking over, and the sellers are creating lower high. That's the indication of reversal of the trend. That's exactly what happened here. Exactly on Boom 500, that's what happened. Market was creating higher high, and higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. But finally here at this level, at this area, buyers couldn't make another high. Here we have high, right? This high is not above this one. It's exactly below the previous high. That indicates that the trend is being exhausted. So finally it broke down of this trend line. I hope you got the idea. So this is what happened exactly. It got rejected from moving average. It broke down the trend line, and buyers couldn't make another higher high. So the trend is now reversing. We may see some rejections right now. Remember, we may see some rejections. The market may trace back to the entry level, but it doesn't matter because it's trending the trend. It's changing the trend line. It may go down to our TP, then it may retrace back up to the entry level. Who knows? Now let's go to Boom 300 and let's see how exactly we took this trade. We can start from higher time frame. Let's go to daily time frame. On Boom 300 also, market is trending upward. As I told you many times, the trend is your friend. Just go with the trend, flow with the river. If the market is trending upward, look for buy opportunity. If the market is trending downward, look for sell opportunity, right? So here the market is creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and we have another higher high, higher high, higher high from the above area, from the upper line. So this market is trending upward. It's very clear, right? Nothing is vague here. So what we do here, if the market is trending upward, we look for buy opportunity. We wait for the market to give us a buying entry. So let's go to 4-hour time frame and let's see how we took the entry. Now we have again another point we can make about moving average. You see this curve red line, right? This curve red line is again a moving average. It's 200 moving average. It's following the market. It's following the trend line. As I told you, the trend line acts as support and resistance, right? This moving average is also acting as a support and resistance. Look at this area, guys. If you see this area, exactly we have a big rejection from the trend line and the moving average. Moving average rejected the price. The trend line reversed the price. That means moving average is acting as a support. Here again, the market came back to the trend line and got rejected. Exactly our moving average is also at that point, right? So the market got rejected from this moving average. That indicates there is a momentum on the upside. There are buyers coming in. Buyers are bouncing the price from this moving average. So I waited for the market to come out of this accumulation area on 1 hour time frame. We have accumulation area here. It was bouncing up and down. That means there was no momentum. So finally it was able to break out here. So I gave you signal at this exact level. Now we are going up, coming down, going up. So finally I think we will climb up to our TP. That's around this level. So we will see what happens. Now let's go to the last one, which is Crash 500. On Crash 500, it's exactly sniper entry. Like we took this trade on a sniper and perfect position. Let me show you how we took this trade. Let's go to daily time frame first. On a daily time frame, I want to show you something. If you see here, we have a rejection here. Guys, always spot these kind of rejections or market reversals, especially which are on the same level. So you see all those 4 rejections, right? They are on the same level. So that means we can draw a box like this, which acts as a support. Sorry, a resistance. So this box acts as a resistance. That means whenever the price comes back to this area, sellers start to take position. Buyers start to become exhausted. So that's when we take sell opportunity, right? So we drew this box, we waited for the market to come back to this area. Then okay, look, this box is one confirmation for us. It's one of the good setups that we wait, right? The other thing is go to 4-hour time frame and wait for another signal. What is that? Look for reversals from the lower side. We have a lowest point here, another higher low. That means market is trending upward, creating higher low. What does it mean? That means we can draw a trend line. This is very easy concept. Just connect those lower highs together, higher lows together. So if you connect those higher lows together like this, it gives us a perfect trend line which is supporting the market like this. It supported the market many times. We have a box from the above side which is acting as a resistance. So the market reached to the tip of this triangle. Above we have the box, below we have the trend line. So the market was being squashed. That means it's forced to break either upside or downside. So finally what happened was, since it's ascending triangle, the market decided to break downward. The market decided to break on the lower side, and right now we are trending downward. So we took exactly our trade or our position after the market broke out of this trend line on a 4-hour time frame. Actually we were a little bit late because we have a 4-hour candlestick which opened and closed outside or below this trend line. That was the exact place to take a trade, but we took a little bit late around this area, but still fine. It's still fine. In the area we put our TP is because we have a reversal here from the previous point. That's easy concept that I have been telling you many times, guys. We have a reversal here from previous point. That means again buyers will come into the market and they may reverse back up, so we have to take profit there. So yeah, we will see what happens. This is exactly what I wanted to tell you guys. And last but not least, let's go back to my ebook and let me show you the part which talks about moving average. We have a moving average concept here written clearly, and how we can buy and sell using moving average. 21-day moving average, 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average. All of them are listed here. Just go through the ebook if you have them. If you don't have, talk to me on Telegram. We can sort it out. So guys, good luck with the signal or the trades. I'll see you tomorrow.